Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Now the level 90 Warlock talents have been a very contentious issue, especially on the PTR for patch 5.4 with the heavy nerfing of Kil'jaeden's Cunning. Now Blizzard have redesigned Archimonde's Vengeance, so each time you or your pet takes damage, you gain 1% of the unmitigated damage as spell power for 20 seconds. So what that basically says is you or your pet takes damage, you get a spell power buff. Just hold on to your horses. So I said to myself, what better method of testing this than to go to a Zandalari Warbringer? Now I've got a character copy from a little while back, so my item level is only 5.1 at the moment, not like 5.19 that I believe it is on the live servers, and a lot of my gear is actually different, but I'm going to solo the Zandalari Warbringer with the talent setup that I use on the live servers. Now instantly, look at that, I've gone from 31,000 spell power to 40,000, 44,000, 47.5, 52, 54. So, you know, it brings up some big numbers. Why? Because the Vengeful Spirit is smacking my Void Lord, and he's taking the damage, therefore I'm taking the damage, therefore we're getting the spell power. But look at that, 60,000, 61,000 it's actually managed to get to. So basically double of what it started off. Now, for all the fun that brings, even though I'm having to actually use my Burning Embers to heal myself and not do any DPS, so I can't get off any Chaos Bolts, because I need to have the Burning Embers to heal myself and my pet. Otherwise I would die due to the horrific amounts of damage which I'm taking to boost my spell power. So it doesn't take the brain of Britain. We've heard that saying before, haven't we? But it doesn't take the brain of Britain to work out this spell is just obscene. Now, when I say obscene, I don't mean obscenely good. There's no way. When I saw this, when I read what it did, and then I actually put it into practice, I just immediately said to myself, there is absolutely no way in hell that this can ever make itself to the live server. Why not? Is it because it's too powerful and it basically doubles your spell power and all that? No. Not like that at all. The reason why this spell will never ever see the light of day on the live servers is you can't base a DPS spell on the DPS-er taking damage. If I'm getting a spell power buff, if my damage increases the more damage I take, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be looking for sources to receive damage. So that not only puts myself at risk, and of course it's the spellcaster's risk, but it puts my raid at risk if I'm raiding, and it puts my healers at risk because the healers are going to be spending a lot more time healing me, and they've also got the tanks to look after and the rest of the raid. It's a beyond selfish ability. But I can't rant about this too much, because when I saw it in practice, and I said to myself, this is never ever going to see the light of day. I have got to go to the forums and see what's being said about it, because I cannot believe I'm the only person with this point of view. Now, bearing in mind, this was probably about 1 hour after the PTR for patch 5.4 had gone back live again, because it had been down for a substantial amount of time due to maintenance, and this was one of the changes that were made during that maintenance break. But lo and behold, within around an hour of the PTR coming out, and me having a look at this spell and thinking, no. There was already a post by Blizz. And it says, Archimonde's Vengeance has been further adjusted, as you'll see in a forthcoming PTR build. We agree with the general concern about incentivizing a pure DPS class to seek out sources of damage and make healers' lives harder in exchange for a damage boost. And yet, it still found its way onto the PTR in that form. So if that came out within an hour of the spell going on the PTR, why was it even put onto the PTR? I don't personally understand that. But Yes, Archimonde's Vengeance, the reworked spell and the rant that never was. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and also twitch.tv/heel versus babyface for live streaming. I'll be back tomorrow with a 24-hour live stream on Twitch. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.